Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a review slash first impressions on the Rimmel Match Perfection foundation. I'm excited to use this. Obviously I have it on my face right now. It is day 5 of 10 days of foundation, so we are halfway through. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you know when I upload my 10 days foundation. It will be every day for the next 10 days or the next 5 days because it's been 5 already. There will be a playlist of 10 days of foundation, so if you go on my channel there will be a playlist. Make sure you like this video if you are enjoying 10 days of foundation so far. Make sure to leave a comment below, let me know what foundation you would like me to review in the future or your favourite foundation so I know. So let's get straight into it. Keep on watching if you want to see the review on this foundation. Okay, so quickly jumping in, I am reviewing, like I said in the intro, I am reviewing the Match Perfection foundation. This is in the shade 200 Soft Beige. It might be a little bit too dark for me. I do have a tan a little bit. It's like at the stages now where I need to scrub it off, so it's not really there anymore. But anyway, we will make it work. I would put lightening drops in it, but I don't want to mess with the foundation, so we'll just have to work with it. Okay, so like I do in all my videos so far in the 10 days of foundation. Okay, so this is day 5, so we are halfway through 10 days of foundation. My skin is oily combination, mostly oily on my T-zone and then normal everywhere else, and I do tend to get dry patches, like I have one by here today and by here, but everywhere else I think's okay. But we will see if it clings to dry patches and if it makes my oils go, help my oils stay away or actually brings them back. I like the lighting of this today, I don't know why. I'm going to be using a brush on this side and a sponge on this side, and then I'm going to be using primer on this side of my face and then powder on this side. You'll get what I mean. So, okay, so I'm going to shake this up. I'm using the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm like I have in all my videos so far. I have moisturised, washed and moisturised my face off camera just to save a little bit of time. So while that sinks in, I'm going to do this side of my face. I normally apply just one pump on each side, and then if I feel like I need to build up, then I will. I'm just going to use the flat side because I've used this side and I don't want to get product on there. So I'm just going to apply it with my finger first. So this is actually quite dark. Smells nice. Okay, so this is the non-perm side. All I have on this side is moisturiser so far, and it's blending really well. Doesn't seem to have picked up any dry patches. I wouldn't say it's a matte finish, and I wouldn't say it's a dewy finish, so I think it's like a satin finish. So far I think it's given a light coverage, but I still have a little bit of the pump left, so we'll see how it builds. I don't have any spots or blemishes or acne, so I can't test that, but I do have freckles and redness. So I have freckles around this area and redness around like my cheeks and stuff like that, so I'll be testing that out. Really easy to blend out. I wouldn't say it's a full coverage. You can build it to a medium, but I'm going to build another layer once I've done this side. I'm just going to use one pump for now on each side. But so far this is looking really healthy and nice. It looks natural. It doesn't look like I'm wearing foundation, if I'm honest. All that's changed is the shade of my face and it's covered redness. As you can see, it's red here, and then it's all nice and the same. So that's this side. I like it with a sponge. So next I'm going to use one pump again on my prime side with a brush. This is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Normally a brush gives more full coverage, so we'll see if that happens. Okay, so the foundation went a longer way with that one pump than with the sponge side. It blended easily, it hasn't gone all streaky. I would say that they didn't make much of a difference with coverage wise. I would say the brush has given a little bit more coverage, but not much, which is good because you can choose between the brush or the sponge. So I'm going to apply one more pump just to see how it builds, and I'm just going to use the sponge so it doesn't cake up too much. I'm just going to do it on my problem areas. That builds nicely. I can tell straight away that it's covered a little bit more of my freckles and redness. I love the smell of this, it's really nice. I would say that builds really nicely. I'm just going to blend it down my neck. It hasn't caked up, it hasn't oxidized, I wouldn't say. It's just my face is a little bit lighter than my body. And I would say this is a little bit dark for me. I should have done this foundation when I was actually tanned, but never mind. Love the coverage. I would say it looks a lot smoother on the prime side, so bear that in mind if you don't prime. It looks a little bit more dewy on the prime side, I would say. I don't know if that's just me. I think it looks beautiful as it is, but I am going to powder, and I would recommend to powder if you have oily skin. So I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and I'm going to use it on this side of my face where we didn't prime. Oh, do you know what? Forgot concealer. Okay, so ignore that. I'm going to use concealer. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. So now I'm going to apply powder. I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. This is in transparent. This probably will mattify it a lot because it is a mattifying powder, obviously. So far I'm loving this foundation. It's really nice and looks really smooth on the skin. Doesn't feel like I have foundation on. It doesn't look like I have foundation. As you can see, this side looks a little bit more shiny than this side. This is like completely matte now. I like both really, it depends how I'm feeling. So we will see how the primer lasts and how the powder lasts on my face, and I will come back in a few hours. It is now 9:20 in the morning, and I will come back around lunchtime maybe and see how it's coming along. So keep on watching. Okay, so this is the second check-in of the day. There will be another one after this, like really late, but it is now 1:15 in the afternoon, and yeah, I haven't looked at the foundation yet. I look quite dark, but that doesn't really matter. The oils have built up around my nose area, around here, and my face does look quite oily. This side still looks matte. I wouldn't say it's a solid matte, but it is quite matte. So I would powder this if you are oily combo skin like I am. I feel like you can see pores around my nose on the non-prime side, and then the prime side you can't see any pores, which is great. It's just oily. So I would say I prefer the prime side, but I would powder definitely, because the oils have come through, especially around the like crevice of my nose. But everywhere else it still looks great. The coverage is still there. I'd say when I was applying my bronzer, it did apply better on the powdered side, because I put a powder on top of the liquid, it blended a lot smoother. And then the bronzer on this side was a bit patchy because obviously it's a little bit tacky, the foundation, and yeah, just bear that in mind. But so far it looks great. It doesn't look cakey at all. So yeah, I recommend this for like every day. If you don't want too much coverage and you don't want it to look cakey, obviously. I actually really like it so far. Not much I can say about it now really, because it's still looking good. All that I can say is there's a little bit of pores around my nose on this side, and it's really shiny on the non-powdered side, and that's pretty much it. It hasn't clung to dry patches. Really good. So I will come back later on in the day because I have university till 5. I will come back later on. Okay, so it's been quite a long time. It is now 7:30. It's 7:30 in the evening. I do want to take this foundation off now, or my makeup off now. It's gotten very oily. I would not recommend this foundation for oily combination skin, only if you apply powder. I don't know if you can see, I'll go slowly, but it's extremely oily on my forehead. If I swipe down, it transfers quite a bit, and you can see where I've swiped on my forehead. I don't think you're going to see that, but it has held up quite well. My chin doesn't like foundation, that's completely gone. My nose doesn't like foundation. You can see the freckles on my nose now. The coverage was nice, it stayed on nice. It's very oily on this side, and it's pretty much oily on the powdered side now as well. I would recommend this foundation for dry skinned people or normal, because I have dry patches by here and one by here, and my nose tends to be dry patch. My nose tends to have dry patches on my nose as well. So I would recommend it for you guys. Oily skin, I would recommend, if you was to buy this, definitely powder your face. I might wear this again and see how it works with powder, like all over, and primer, just to test it out, and maybe I'll let you know on my Twitter or my Instagram, so make sure you go follow them. But yeah, I would say I like this foundation, it's just I need powder because I am oily combo skin. I haven't got much to say, that's pretty much it. Pores have come up a little bit by here. This side still looks fine, but I have like pores around my nose area and they look much more visible now. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So overall, I do like this foundation. It's just, you gotta make sure you powder, definitely, because I am very shiny. I'm kind of in the middle with this one. I love the smell, and I loved how the way it applied and built up. It's just, it goes very oily throughout the day. So, but other than that, I like it, and I would wear it for every day, just with powder, like I keep saying, repeating myself. So I hope you enjoyed this review / first impressions. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you know when I upload, and so you don't miss out on my 10 days of foundation. And make sure you go follow my Instagram and Twitter. They will be at the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 6. Bye guys.